Hello everyone, I'm Vinay Panami and I'm a mechanical engineer from Tech University of Technology. I got 99.94 in CAT 12 and my sectional was I had 99.48 in quant and 99.88 in verbal and logical reasoning. And now today I'm here to discuss about how to prepare for verbal and logical reasoning section, that is the section 2. Firstly, I believe that this is one section where you need to have a strategy. Since the verbal section has around 20 questions from English and 10 questions from logical reasoning, I believe that everyone should do the 10 questions from LR because they are easy, although they involve different concepts. But at the same time, I believe that they are easy to solve, and these 10 questions should be solved in all circumstances. Furthermore, attempting verbal in CAT paper is a two-step strategy. One thing is that there are questions which are from the comprehension, and the second is the questions which include sentence correction, sentence rearrangement, usage of words and stuff like that. Personally, I always felt that the passages always take more time. CAT, I felt that even last year, what I felt was the comprehension, there are usually 3 passages and they are of 3 different levels of difficulty. One is the easiest, the second is moderate, and third is the toughest. Personally, I believe that you need to read all 3 of them. You need to solve the one which is the easiest, and also you need to attempt the one which is moderate. You can leave one question out of 3 in that. That is one way to do it. And as far as the third question, the RC passage is concerned, which is very difficult, so I personally believe that you can leave out that, because over attempting can be a problem in CAT, especially in the verbal section. So rather than over attempting getting negative, you can perhaps work towards a strategy where you can actually skip out those 3 questions from one very difficult RC and focus your time on the other questions. That is one aspect. Other than that, when you are attempting a verbal, you need to make sure that sometimes you need to go with what you feel rather than what you can judge out. Because I believe personally that English and verbal are something which when you are even when you are writing it or giving a written test, that is something which you have to speak, and sometimes you can always judge whether the sentence is correct or wrong by just speaking it in one go. You can decide whether that is right or wrong. So personally, that was one way I used to think that if I usually speak this sentence, how will I say this, and using that can be helped. Furthermore, reading also helps improve your verbal skills. I personally believe you cannot improve your verbal skills drastically in 1 month course. You can get to know about all the fundamentals, and at the same time you can get to know about how to attempt a paper. But verbal skills are overall development of how you read over a period of time. So if you have a good reading habit, whether it is just a newspaper or novels, or at the same time just articles. For example, I personally read articles related to football, and since these are written in English, so I am basically doing something which is out of my passion, and at the same time I am also improving my English. So reading is a very important aspect even outside. Whether you are doing something in college, whether you are attending your classes, what you can do is try to correct grammar of others and improve in sentence correction. So that is one thing that helps when you are preparing for verbal, since it is an ongoing spontaneous process. So that is one thing that helps. Furthermore, an introduction with all the basic fundamentals is a must, and at the same time a basic level of preparation is always necessary to do well in any paper. So that is no doubt necessary. And apart from that, you need to work on the LR, since it's a very high scoring thing, and usually you can score very well on it without getting any negative marks. So since out of 30 questions, 10 questions are of LR, as I mentioned, this is one aspect where you can work hard, and practice can help you improve your score in these 10 questions. And if you have done these 10 questions correctly, all you need to do is attempt 10 or 15 more questions out of the remaining 20. And even if the attempt is more than 20, I believe in verbal, and since you are doing it with very high accuracy, I believe you can get a good percentile in verbal section. So one thing to make sure is you do not over-attempt in the verbal section, and accuracy is very important, and anything above 20 in the verbal section out of the 30 questions which you have done, I believe that is a good enough start, and I believe you do well.